Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome back to That Simple Life with the DeVores Wild Fam. So I thought I would just do a little update, little family update, life update, whatever you want to call it. It's been busy in our household, and tomorrow school starts. Thank you, Jesus. I am ready. I am ready for the kids to go back to school. It's been an okay summer. We've done some fun things. I just feel burned out. So today on the agenda, the kids have what they call back to school night, my three youngest ones. So Kennedy is 7. She's going into a 2nd grade, but she is special needs, so it's K through 2nd. She is autistic. And then Jillian, who is 10, is going into 5th grade. Wesley, who is 11, is going into the 6th grade, his last year of elementary school, because the middle school here is 7th and 8th. So next year he will start middle school. Tiffany is 13. She is going into 8th grade. Parker is 14 and he is going into the 10th grade. And Allie is 16 and she's going into 11th grade. So the 3 older kids have their back to school night Thursday. The only one that went was Tiffany. She went and got her class schedule and got her locker and all that stuff. Allie and Parker had already gotten their schedules. They got them on the day they took their pictures, and they opted to not have a locker this year. They didn't use them the last 2 years because in the high school you're allowed to carry your backpack to your classes, and in the middle school they don't want you carrying your backpack into the classrooms. I guess they've had trouble with kids bringing phones in and stuff that they're not supposed to. So Tiffany had to have a locker. So we went to back to school night with Tiffany. Me and my husband. She wasn't too happy about that. She's at that age where, mom and dad aren't cool anymore. But, I wanted to meet some of her teachers, and, I'm going to cry. It's silly. They just grow so fast. Like, it happens so fast. Like, we're already here. Like, she already really, it's not that she doesn't like us, but, she wanted to be with her friends. And so we kind of just stayed in the background, and she did her thing. We walked behind her, but we did meet some of her teachers, and that was nice. Allie and Parker, like I said, chose not to go to back to school night. So I already know some of their teachers from the last 2 years, so it is what it is. But today is the little ones' back to school night. So at 2:00, I have Wesley's meet and greet. So basically for the little ones, you have a time slot that you pick, you go in and they meet their teacher, the parents meet the teacher, they kind of discuss the syllabus basically for the year. They send out a school supply list, which I will get to in a minute, and the kids bring in their supply list and they put all their stuff away, find their desk, all that good stuff. So I have Jillian's at 2:10, and then Wesley's at 2:10, and then Jillian's at 2:20. And then I will come home and get Kennedy and take her to her school. There's no time slots at her school. It's just you come in, because I think her class only has like 8 or 10 kids in it. And she out of all the kids, she is definitely the most excited to return to school. So I have that going on today. I had to cancel Kennedy's therapy appointment that she usually has on Monday, because today our refrigerator is supposed to come. Yeah, our refrigerator still hasn't come. It's been 2 weeks since I made the video where I waited around all day. They've called 3 more times trying to set up a delivery date, and when we do, then they're like, oh, never mind, we don't have it. So we bought a refurbished fridge that somebody had used. They had it for a couple days. It didn't work out. I don't know why. It was nothing wrong with the fridge. It was just the people didn't want it, returned it, so they discounted it. Well, Home Depot like really screwed up, and they sent our fridge to another state. And then the one that they thought was ours wasn't ours, and that happened 3 more times. The fridge they thought was ours, which wasn't. They were trying to set up a delivery date for a fridge that was not ours. It was just this big mess. So the fridge that we originally got, they still don't know where it is. So, like I said in that vlog, there is always a silver lining, because he was going to discount us. But what happened is they found almost the same kind of fridge. I think it's a different brand, but it's brand new. So it's never been used, and we're getting it for less than what we were paying for the used fridge. So hopefully that comes today. Although I don't even know what it looks like. I just know that my husband asked the measurements to make sure it fit in our space. Well, that's not true. I know what it looks like. It's a side by side, and I think it's like gray and black, but like the inside, I don't really know what the inside looks like. They said it's very similar to the one that we were supposed to get. What an ordeal. Okay, but I'm like, okay, when are they gonna come? Because I'm not gonna do what I did last time. Last time I took everything out of my fridge because they were supposed to come. They said between 8 and 5, but I just took the fridge stuff out because when they delivered my stove, they came early, and I shoved everything into our outside freezer. But we've bought stuff since then. So they're supposed to call 30 minutes before they come. So I'm hoping that they come this morning so I can do that really quick. Because if they come when I'm not here, that's gonna not work, because my husband's at work. The only thing I thought of to do is my son Parker, I guess, could pass for an 18-year-old. I don't think they ID you, but you do have to sign for stuff. So hopefully they'll let him sign for stuff. But I just told him, I'm like, keep your phone by you. Well, he doesn't have a phone. It's an iPod. I said, keep it by you, because if they haven't come yet by the time I'm gone, and they call me to say they're coming, I need you to empty out the fridge and freezer. Push the coffee table over to let these guys in with the fridge to put it up, and he will have to go down to the basement for me and turn the water off, because it does have the water maker. And the fridge we have now has one too. It's broken, but they still need to disconnect it so water doesn't shoot out everywhere. So my hope and prayer this morning is that they either come soon, it's 7 o'clock right now, like really soon, or they come after 3:30 when my husband typically gets off of work. Yeah, so that's the plans today. And then tomorrow, all my kids go back to school. Yay. Other than that, we organized our basement. There's like nothing in it. So the kids switched rooms again, which is why I'm hesitant about painting, because they cannot seem to figure out where they want to land. So Tiffany and Allie was upstairs across the hall from our room. She's been there since last November. So her and Tiffany decided that they wanted the there's basically 2 master bedrooms in this house. So there is a master bedroom downstairs with its own bathroom. So the 2 girls, they have the most things because they're both teenagers. And so they decided they wanted to room together again. I was hesitant about this because they do not get along. I mean, it's just normal sibling issues, but it makes for headaches. So I was like, are you guys sure? Because they'll get along for a couple days, and then it usually goes to crap, and they do nothing but fight and tattle, and it's just, maybe someday I will miss this. I don't think I will. Anyway, they wanted to switch rooms, and Wesley wanted to come upstairs. I don't want to get into it. We had some things happen in our house that just, I might make a video about it later, but I don't want to talk about it right now because it still feels too fresh in my mind. And we are Christian, and I totally believe in dwelling on things and letting Satan in. Like, I believe that happens, and so I've been trying to have more positive energy and really praying with my kids and reading my Bible more and reading to my kids in the Bible, because we were slacking on that, I hate to say. So anyway, that's a different story. But anyways, Wesley did want to come upstairs to be closer to me and Adam. So when they came to me and said they were going to switch rooms, I was hesitant about it. I was like, well, Wesley had been struggling, so I know he wanted to come up. So I said, okay, but I'm not helping. Because my oldest daughter, Allie, she's like, oh my God, Mom, it's going to be so easy. We just got to move a few things. And I'm like, you say that, but it's not going to be easy, because it's not just you and Tiffany moving, because you have to move Wesley and Parker out of the big room, and then Tiffany's got to move out of, we have a utility room that's hooked to this big walk-in closet with no window, but we've used it as a bedroom, so they had to move Tiffany out of that room, because that's where she was at, move Parker back in there, move Wesley upstairs. It's like, I know it was going to be an all-day project, and they came to me around 3 o'clock wanting to do this, and I was like, you really should wait. And they're like, Mom, it's gonna be so easy. I said, this was on Thursday when Tiffany also had back to school night. I was like, okay, you guys want to do it, but I'm not helping, so figure it out. Yeah, it was a disaster. We had stuff everywhere. They were fighting and yelling at each other. Wesley broke 2 of Allie's pictures that she claimed that he threw down the stairs. I don't even know. It was a headache, but I stuck to my word. And you all know that I deal with anxiety, and when messes happen like that, my tendency is to take control and start organizing, and I didn't do that, and it was hard for me not to. Even on the Adderall, I had to make myself walk away. So it was like 9 o'clock at night before they semi-finished. I mean, the basement was still kind of a wreck, so Allie ended up leaving to her friend's house, which I was like, are you serious? Because she left all of her things scattered all over the basement, and her reasoning was, I didn't do it, Wesley threw it down there, so why should I pick it up? So I was like, by that time it was like 9 o'clock, everybody was tired, so I just had Parker and Tiffany get some trash bags, put all of her things in it, and stick them to the side for her to go through later. Yes, she should not have gone to her friends, but she went, and everybody went to sleep. And then the next day, we went down there, me, Parker, and Tiffany, and we cleaned the whole entire basement. So we dumped out all of Allie's bags. I called her, I said, hey, the stuff in the bags, do you want it? Because you didn't go through it. And she's like, no, I don't want any of it. I was like, are you sure? Because you didn't go through it. She's like, it's trash, I don't want it. Okay, so we dumped it out, and I just made sure there was nothing in there that was Tiffany's, that Tiffany wanted, or something in there of Allie's that she didn't realize was in there, but there really wasn't. It was, so we just donated everything. We went through all of our blankets. We had 2 carloads full to the roof of my SUV of donations that me and Parker took over to the Goodwill. So it was a lot of stuff. And then we started doing the utility closet. I didn't finish it, but it looks so much better in there. We got one more piece of furniture to get out of the basement that's broken. Adam, we had a desk that broke. Adam burned the wood on that, so that's gone. It just looks a lot better. My next plan is to go through my clothes again, because I feel like I just have too many clothes and I'm not wearing them. So I want to do that, because here in Idaho Falls, our leaves are already changing. Like you can feel the chill in the air. Like you can smell fall. Like I've never, coming from Southern California, more the desert area, I never experienced that, but living here 2 years, like I can smell it, like I can feel it coming, like I can feel it in my bones. So probably by the middle of September, we will have to drag our winter bins out. And I already have in my Amazon cart snow boots for the 3 little ones because I donated theirs because they no longer fit them. And the only one that needs a snow jacket this year, thankfully, is Jillian. I looked this summer when they usually put out clearance stuff, and they did not have her size that she would need. So I didn't score with that, but so there's that. The basement looks really nice. It's empty, and when we need to redo it, put bigger windows down there and tear the carpet out, but everything in due time. But the girls' room actually looks really nice, and Allie came home the next day and they decorated it, and it looks good. And Parker's room, he has nothing. It's got a few posters and a little bit of clothes. I did order him a rolling wardrobe. It was $30. It had pretty good reviews. I got it off Amazon. It should be here Wednesday. Just because that closet, there's no closet. I mean, it's a closet, but there's nowhere to hang stuff. It's a utility closet, so it's like shelves. So I ordered him like this wardrobe. It comes with a few drawers, but it's got a rod so he can hang some of his like heavier sweatshirts up and stuff, so everything's not just shoved in his dresser. So I think he'll be happy with that. But basically in his room, he's got a bed, a little dresser, and all of his guitars. So he was actually talking about moving his bed out into the basement area with the dresser and wardrobe, because that's all he has. He's hardly ever home. He's always with his friends, and turning that closet into a music room, which might be a good idea. Put all the guitars in there. He could put his friend's drum set in there and our keyboard, because he has a band. He is in a band called Whiplash. He is I think he plays the bass in it. I think they switch all the time. I don't think they're quite certain of who's doing what yet, but they're actually pretty good. They don't have a singer yet. They just play the music. So there's that. So I'm happy with the basement right now. It just looks so much better. I got rid of so many toys that Kennedy just does not play with. Like I didn't even go through them. I just dumped them in a bag and took them to Goodwill, because I thought, you know what? Christmas is coming up. She hasn't touched these toys really in over a year. Every time I bring them out, she doesn't want anything to do with them. Her taste is changing. So they're gone. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? So I've talked about the refrigerator, back to school, the basement, school supplies. I ended up having to go buy more than I thought. We had that grant from the school when COVID hit, and I really tried to stock up on like dry erase markers and pencils and just all that kind of stuff. But when the teacher sent out the school supply list, it's like so specific. It's like only black dry erase markers, which I could not find. I checked Walmart, Target, Staples. Every pack came with the colors, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $50 to get one dry erase marker and have to buy 10 packages just to get that. And then they wanted red pens. Everybody was sold out. It was a certain kind of binder. It was like prongs, no prongs, vertical, horizontal, like stuff that I didn't think about getting when we used the grant money. So I probably spent over $100. And I could have spent more, because the teachers are asking for things for the whole entire year. So some parents, when they bring in tonight, they will bring in everything. I only bought for the first couple months because I have 6 kids. I can't do that. Like, I cannot afford that. So I just bought for the first couple months, and then maybe the next trimester I'll bring in the rest. So I did have to order the dry erase markers and the red pens off of Amazon, so they should be here today because I could not find them. But that's the school supply story. It adds up quick with 6 kids, and actually I still don't even know all of Allie and Parker's, because they usually don't find out exactly what they need till they're in school. Tiffany's, her teacher sent out syllabuses already, so I got hers. I knew a few things Allie was going to need, like a protractor and a scientific calculator, but other than that, like, I just gave her some mechanical pencils and a binder and said, well, you'll figure it out the first day of school and let me know. Parker was like, I don't need anything. He always says he doesn't need anything. I'm sure he will. So there's that. There was something else I was gonna say. Had to do with walking, did it? I don't know. I know I haven't been exercising. I haven't even been doing yoga. I've been Yesterday, oh, I know, our riding lawnmower broke. We have a huge yard. Like, we have a huge front yard, we have a huge backyard. The riding lawnmower broke. I don't know what's wrong with it. Adam was gonna look at it, but he's been so busy. He got a new job within his company doing vending machines, so he has no more early days, and he still has problems with his injury from his hand, so he cannot really push the push mower. So yesterday I mowed the lawn for him with the push mower. It took me 2.5 hours. That's how long it took to mow the lawn. So I did get some exercise in that, and I feel it today. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm out of shape or I don't know, but my legs hurt and my arms hurt from pushing. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. I just wanted to do a little update for you guys. Hopefully this video will upload, because sometimes when they're too long, it doesn't let me. I'm sorry I didn't film like the organizing stuff. It's hard because I just have a phone and I don't have a lot of storage on my phone, and it's just really hard to film things like that, especially when the kids were just everywhere. And I am going to try and make a vlog tomorrow of their first day of school, or at least take some pictures to remember. That is, I keep saying I'm going to stop doing the videos of our family outings and the videos where I delete the sound and put music to them. I typically don't get very many views on those videos or comments on them. But I'm going to keep posting them because it's memories for our family, and my kids really like to go back and watch those. So I was going to stop doing those or create another channel, but I don't have time to create another channel and go back and forth. So that's why those videos are still on here. I hope you like them. It's just family life, and it's memories for us to look back on. I'm glad I have those. They go all the way back. I've had this channel now for 3 years. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't know how to get a lot of subscribers. I don't care anymore. I like the little tiny community I have, and I am thankful for the little tiny community that I have, and all your comments. They mean so much to me. Okay, I'm gonna get going in case he calls me back to hopefully say our refrigerator is coming, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Chicken tendy. Oh, I remember what I was gonna tell you guys. On Saturday when we were cleaning, Saturday, I don't know, when we were cleaning out the basement, Parker slammed his cast into the wet bar that we have down there, like the wooden pole, and it cracked it all the way down. And I called, and the doctor was out. Nobody was in the office until Tuesday on the first day of school. So he went in the garage and got my husband's saw and cut his cast off. So there was that too.